Alright, and we're back for the second part of the visit. Back in the main dome. Here, let's see, we're gonna go through, let's start with my manor first. The only, I guess, private house that I'll show you, just a courtyard, just to show you that I am megalomaniac. And we need to show you the, yeah, the extent of what you can build underwater. And this actually didn't used to be underwater. It used to be a huge cavern with a dirt roof and water over it. But it has all the necessities: library, vault. It has a hub with lots of teleporters, 2 bedrooms, things like that. And now
the biggest house in Aqua, in the town.
Well, it has to be. I'm the dictator. I'm sorry, not the dictator. The mayor.
Yeah, let's say this.
So this is the cultural, center. All of this. This is the hospital, with the doctor's office, little table to examine patients. Up here we have beds, just a normal ward. Same thing on the other side. And down here, a swimming pool, small swimming pool with steps and a jacuzzi, just for people to recuperate. Here, entrance to the underground system, not the same line. Tell us about your art, Cal.
My art, yeah, it's quite conceptual. It's very abstract.
Yeah, well, I put all the paintings after this because I did want some kind of classical touch, but I think this is nice because everyone's done museums with paintings and with different blocks, but this, I guess, is something new, something I haven't seen anyway, and we thought, hey, why not? It's fun, we like it, we're leaving it.
Let's say it's a tribute to Minecraft, because these huge tubes, Minecraft in Minecraft. So
yeah, no way. And this is the public library with sciences, history. We've got everything that relates to water. Over here we have we've got detective novels, science fiction, of which I'm a big fan of, and of course erotica, porn, I guess, because people absolutely want it on a server, and I thought, why not? Downstairs I won't show you, but it's the archives of the city, so it's basically rows and rows of bookshelves. And over here is the university, the only university of the server, so necessarily the best one.
It has to be.
It has to be, and of course it is. We have great teachers. Here is one of the amphitheaters. I like the lighting, which was Cal's idea. It lights, because we used to have so many mobs in here. But this is really cool. Upstairs we have the director's office, and on this side, and the cafeteria, which is pretty fun. And yeah, we had a lot of fun, designing all these buildings. I did actually most of the building. Carl advised me here and there. I'd say, hey, what do you think? It was a good team, and it worked well.
It was mainly teamwork, because we were the 2 main people working here. It's not. I don't want to swag, to brag.
Yeah, well, I had a very clear idea of what I wanted from the start, but it got more polished as we all worked together, and I'm not sure I had some. This was bigger than anything I had imagined. Anyway, here we are in the theater, and there's magic in this theater. Cal, show us.
Of course.
There we go. The lights go out so that we can enjoy the show. And they go back on. This is actually thanks to the mod craft book, which I highly recommend. It's great fun, it adds a lot. And so here you can actually power pumpkins with redstone. So very, very fun. I had a lot of fun designing this building. A lot of redstone underneath it. And I think that looks pretty good. It's small,
Indeed.
But good. Alright, next here is the residential district, only houses, so we won't go through them. A couple big houses, some smaller ones, but this is where a lot of people live. Here's another access to the underground system. Oh, here, I haven't talked about, I guess, the emergency exits, but not only. They're just, I like to come in through here rather than through the normal access. The pressure plates prevent the water from coming in, and then you have glowstone to find it. I think it's good. It's a nice touch. And here's the park. I decided what shape it would be, but the design is entirely Cal's, so he now knows all the secrets of
leaves.
Yeah, of leaves. We were lucky. We did this park just after the 1.7 update, so that was good. Otherwise, we couldn't have done it all. A little tiny swimming pool. Here's one of the biggest houses. And so we're going to come to another big infrastructure. We told you about, I mean, we showed you briefly the farm. The farm with a lot of trees, so that provides all the air for us in Aqua. But we also need heat and energy. This is what this is for. It gets very cold here, and the energy supply is low. So we have this installed, a lot of water, a lot of lava, mainly lava, to heat everything, to power everything. And it was actually built on a natural hole, a really big hole, which I found while I was digging and almost fell into. And we thought it was really cool, so we decided we'd keep it. And here it is. Here's what we've done with it. So there, that's how deep it is. We haven't touched anything. This was Talion, whom I mentioned before, who did it, and it's got a great feel to it. It's really nice. See, it's a huge city, but all the structures are fairly small, and it's fun going from one to another. It's a huge town, but it has sort of a small town feel, which I really enjoy. So yeah.
If I may say, I think I don't find it's a really big town. It has its size, but how to say? There's a lot of work.
Yeah, mainly. I mean, if you compare it to other cities on the server, I think it is probably the largest one. But it seems bigger, I guess, mainly because it was so much work. We had to dig all of this, 1 million blocks, and then builds, and it was a tremendous amount of work. And we're really proud of what we did. So anyway, let's go up, because this what becomes the lighthouse up on top, which you haven't been able to see very well because of chunks. If you actually go in there at the surface and come down, you get here. So you have a harbor on the surface, a harbor down here, and so oops. Let's go back up, and we can show you. I'm stuck. I hate boats. Did I take another one? Oh. We're going to show you the last area, which is actually, surprisingly on the surface, even though it's a water city, but it is it's obviously on the side of the lake. Oh no! Oh well. So much for the boat. Thank you, squid. I'm going to die here. This was not planned. Alright, let's try this again. So it's actually a perfect depth. I had no idea when I decided what depth it would be. It was just for the dome because I knew what size I wanted it. But it so happens that, as you can see, we can just make it. So there, he made it on his boat. He didn't have a squid. Good for him. So there's the lighthouse that you can see, and you can get a nice look of the city underneath. And here is the research center, which was started by another member of the community. Unfortunately, he dropped it to build an actual research city, which he also abandoned. but it is we decided to put it on the surface because we thought it would be too complicated underwater with like TNT cannons and things like that. It was too risky. We've done TNT underwater, well, not underwater, but in tunnels and things, and it's dangerous. Water gets in really fast.
Very, very dangerous.
Yeah.
I experienced it.
I bet, yeah. So this is a teleport because we have runecraft on the server. Very convenient because the cities are pretty spread out. This is the biology center with plants on top, different offices, and zombie spawners on the bottom in the cellar.
A very dangerous place. So.
Here's the observatory, which used to be a giant TNT cannon and then was converted into an embassy, and finally this quite cool observatory. So I like it. I think it's really well done. And all of the, well, a lot of this was made by Talion, again, whom I mentioned. Very good work, all of this. I mean, it wasn't a very nice place, and he made it very nice with all the sandstone and the plants. I really love this place. And this is the main access to the Nether for the whole server, because we thought, hey, it's a science place. Let's have the Nether center here. We won't go visit it, but it's not that much. There's a lot of people who went there to have fun. Yeah, go to hell. And here is the main building, the HQ, which, as you can notice, is quite empty, because we actually didn't want to build anything, and we thought, you know, people, if you take it. Oops, I'm sorry. If you want a place to stay and you don't necessarily have a house anywhere, build yourself a little office here. Why not? So here's a new view that you haven't seen. So there's the biology dome. There's the lighthouse. You can see the main dome. Very nice indeed. I'm very proud of all of it. And here's the quick descent. Up, there we go. Alright, should we go back using the underground system?
Never mind.
Alright, I'll avenge you.
I had to die, I think. It wasn't my day.
It was fate. Alright, I'll let you get your stuff. We'll be back in a second, guys. Alright, and we're back. So, Cal, you all recovered now?
Yeah. The spider hurt me too much, but now I'm fine.
Yeah, too friendly, I guess.
Yeah.
So you can hear the zombies from the biology lab, and we're gonna go back to the city through the underground system, which sprawls out around the whole city. This line goes through, so it goes from the research center here. This is the cultural center, which we visited before. Your metro doesn't work, Cal. This is his baby. He did it all.
It has to work.
Hello there.
It's the server who is
it's the server, right?
It is too slow.
Anyway, so here we are back at the main. Well, goodbye. At the main station, and so I'll show you all the different lines. So we have this one, research center and cultural center. Here is the residential district in Baikuru, which is actually the research city that I talked about earlier. And here is another residential district, and Volcania, which is a project that was never finished. It was kind of an Aqua, but for lava. Here is the main teleporter, and here's the last line that goes to the hotel and the mall, and used to also go to the other cities until it was blocked off. And now we're back in the main dome. I think we've seen everything, so let's go back out. And yeah, but I really love this dome. I still remember when it was the first construction and everything around it was stone. Because, you know, we built it before anything else was built. So yeah, here we are. Here, put a little bit of something to stand on. So, here's the underwater city, you know, at dusk. And, well, Cal, anything else that we want to mention?
I don't think so.
Well, then I'd like to thank everyone who participated in the project. Cal, who helped me through all of it, and, you know, everyone else from the server. Some people dug, some people gave us resources. The admins helped us a bit and supported us. And you, thank you for watching on behalf of all the crew. So yeah. Alright, goodbye.
Bye.